Welcome, my friends, to the first moment of all moments. Take a moment just to collect a breath. You're here, you made it, you showed up, you rolled out the mat. This is the most important moment because you decided to make this a moment for it's about your time, you getting rejuvenated, you being restored. So let's go ahead and just shake the head a little bit as we begin to connect with the breath and with the body. Feeling into the day that you had, feeling into the week that's going on. Awesome. Bring the head to center. Maybe close the eyes if they're open. As you allow yourself just this moment to connect with you, how you're feeling in this moment, the day that you had, the week that you had. Giving yourself permission to feel, to be, to breathe. Maybe breathing in a little bit more deeply, breathing out a little bit more freely. And then maybe just setting your intention for why you're here today. What would you like to receive? How would you love to feel? Strong, courageous, powerful, refreshed, all the things maybe. Give me a head nod if you're in for all the things. Good, awesome. I see you there, Liz. Okay, fantastic. Cool, we've got East Coast and West Coast in the house. I'm loving it. Let's inhale, go ahead, that's right. Let's go ahead and swing the hands all the way up. Reach out to the fingertips here. Good, reach up, 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 up. Hollow out those armpits. Find lengthening in the body here. And we're gonna reach over to one side, right over here. That's right. Reaching out with that upper hand, breathing into that side body there. Creating some space. Then we're gonna inhale, come right back up to center, get nice and tall. Full inhale here, and on the exhale, we're gonna lean over to the other side. Reaching out with those top fingertips there. Breathing into the side body, creating space in our lungs. Good. Inhale, coming back up to center. On the exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Maybe fingers or palms come down towards the ground. We're going to roll the shoulders up and back. Roll the shoulders back so much your collarbones smile. Yeah. A little gentle squeeze there. Maybe a little bow with the forehead. Good. Inhale, bring the hands high. On the exhale, we're just gonna fold forward here, okay? I have my knees underneath me, your legs to be crossed, whatever feels good for you, whatever you are, it's all good. We're gonna fold here. Just begin to walk our hands forward. Relaxing the forehead, maybe coming into a child's pose. And B. Inhale, go ahead and roll up to tabletop. We're gonna spread those fingers really wide there. Begin to shake the hips, using what you got, going side to side. That's right. Feel into the side body. Get your sassy on as we just sway and we feel into what's going on. And then maybe we'll start to make some circles here. Make sure you keep those fingers spread wide. Man, I want you to just stir some things up inside your body right now. Stirring some things up in your day. Go in the opposite direction. Stirring up some peace, stirring up some courage. Man, what are you stirring up in your life right now? Good. Let's go ahead and work our way right here up the tabletop. I don't think we came here to mess around, so let's jump right into it. We're gonna tuck our toes, come right here into a plank. Press right into those hands. We're warming up here. Man, I tell you what, I came right from dinner mode. Wifey's running late. So I'm like getting dinner, dishing out food. I'm like, my class starts in a moment. How many, like life happens? And it's about what happens to us, it's about how we respond to life. So I'm breathing. I'm like, I gotta be on time for my class. The unexpected happens. Real talk. Feel that strength. Right now, you're like, how long are we gonna be in plank pose? As long as it takes. Engage that core a little bit. Come on, lift those hips a little bit higher. We're gonna pay the price early so we can play late. Deal? Lower those hips down towards the mat. Thank goodness. Just letting you know what you're in for today. Okay, we're right here in tabletop. We're still warming up a little bit. I'm getting a feel for you right now and seeing what you're working with. Okay, we're here in tabletop. We're gonna press into the right hand. We're gonna inhale, send the left hand high, reach up for the sky there. We're taking it easy. I just want you to feel into your twist. It's a cool mask, Valerie. I'm digging it. Reach that hand up. Exhale, bring the left hand down with the exhale. Inhale, right hand goes high. Lengthen, breathe into the twist. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Good. Tuck your toes, float the knees off the mat. So the knees are floating off the mat a little bit. Should be able to rock the knees if you wanted to. Press into those hands, lift those hips really high. And we're gonna come into our first downward facing dog. And just notice your thoughts right now. Notice what you're thinking, and if it's honoring you, if it's supporting you, if it's saying this is hard, if it's saying, hey, just listen to the thoughts in your own head and be aware and choose the thoughts that's going to honor you right now. Full breath coming in. Beautiful. Bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Exhale, straighten the legs, look back behind the legs, through the ankles. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, straighten the legs again. Anybody getting warm up in here? Inhale, bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Keep those fingers spread wide. Nice. Exhale, straighten the legs, look back. Don't making it look easy. Inhale, bend the knees, hold. Push into the hands a little bit more. Send the chest, the hips further back towards the heels. Nice. Pushing back. Feel the lengthen. Straighten out the legs. And go ahead and walk the feet forward in between the hands. We're gonna go ahead and fold right here. Maybe bend the knees, ragdoll. Maybe grab the elbows. Just be. The upper body get heavy, fold here. As you begin to decompress your spine. Good. Bend the knees, lower the hips. Reach the hands out right here into our chair pose. Maybe bring those hands out by the ears. Oh, yeah. Can I get a, oh, yeah. Can we feel it? Take a little dip here. We're just creating some heat, creating some warmth. Oh, yeah. When things get challenging, say, oh, yeah, because the challenge is here to bring out your greatness, to bring out your strength. So say, oh, yeah. I can feel your energy here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. There it is. Dip down a little bit more. Squeeze them glutes. Tone up. That's right. Good. Exhale, fold. Woo. Chin to the chest. Roll up nice and easy. We're going to meet up in standing. Once you get there, you're going to roll the shoulders back. Turn the palms to face forward. What time is it? It's opportunity time. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a moment to stand. Check in with the breath. The intention you set. If no one's told you today, I want to tell you that you're beautiful. Oh, yeah. Inhale, swing the hands high up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands down. We're going to fold. Inhale, come to a high plank. Good. We're going to bend the elbows, hug the ribs as you do so. Lower the knees onto the ground. Squeeze those ribs. Come all the way down here. So we come to our modified vinyasa flow. Spread those fingers wide. Hands are outsides of the chest. Elbows are squeezing in towards the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest up, engage the lower back, squeeze the glutes. Awesome. Tuck your toes. Press into those hands. Come on, girl. Lift those hips up. Press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, send that right foot up and towards the sky. Spread out through those fingertips. Move the ankle around. And then begin to move that right hip around. Make some big circles there with that right hip. Come on, you're here to create a big impact in the world, right? You're here to make a big mark, right? Go big right here. Pressing into both hands evenly, opposite direction. Like marking your territory here, creating a big space. Good. Inhale, send that right foot high into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. We're just getting going here. If you need to use the hands to bring the foot forward, you can. Lower the left knee down on towards the ground. Good. Inhale, send the hands high. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands onto the mat. Inhale, step the right foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or take your vinyasa flow here. Press into the toes, lower the body down. Squeeze elbows into the ribs, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, engage the core, press back, downward facing dog. Good. Drop the chest down a little bit deeper. Push the chest back towards the thighs. This is it. Left leg goes high. We're doing the same thing other side here. Let's make some circles here. Moving with purpose and on purpose. Let's go in the opposite direction. How's the breathing? How's the breath? Good. Lengthen high with the left leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Drop right knee down. Inhale, swing the hands high. Now you're crushing it. Lengthen through the body. Exhale, plant the hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, take that chaturanga or a little vinyasa flow here. Roll the shoulders back. Moving with the breath. Good. Tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. And I'm loving what I'm seeing. Love what you are feeling. This is it. Spread the fingers wide. Press into the fingertips here. Your best version if you're a downward facing dog. In this moment, your best version of your breath, your best thoughts. Good. Bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Exhale, straighten the legs. Strong on those arms. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Hop, float, or jump the feet forward in between the hands. Nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, swing the hands high. High, 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 up towards the sky. Bring the hands together, heart center. Good. Like how we're speeding it up, right? As you stand here on purpose with purpose, lift your toes into the air. Allow the weight to shift back as you align yourself, stacking the hips over the ankles, the shoulders over the hips. Pressing into the palms and your fingertips. Lower the toes if they're lifted. Stand up a little bit taller with pride. Doing the best you can with what you got. Inhale, swing those hands high. Exhale, bend the knees, come right here into our chair. Good. Come into a really good chair. Yes. Lift the hands up a little bit higher there, Liz. Yes. Dip down into your stuff. You make it look easy. That's what I'm talking about. Plant the hands down on towards the mat. Walk the feet towards the back. Meet me here in plank. Cool. Cores engaged. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, rock the hips, heels over to the right side. A little twist here. Yeah, rock over to the side. Good. Inhale, come right back up, high plank. Exhale, rock over to the left side. Keep both hands down. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, right side again. Little twist action going on. Maybe float the left hand up into the air, yogi's choice. Press firmly into that right hand. Feel that strength. Good. Exhale, plant left hand down, switch to the other side. Feeling feisty right now. You can get some of my feistiness. Exhale, plant the right hand down, come into plank. How many of you know it's okay to feel what you're feeling? You don't need to shove it down. Feel what you're feeling right now and then decide what you're going to do with it. How are you going to repurpose this? How can you use this to fuel you right now? Lift the hips a little bit higher, engage that core. If you need to modify, lower those knees down. Listen to your body. You know where you're at. Sometimes it takes courage to surrender, to reset. Then that surrender, you'll find strength. So let's lower the knees down. And why don't we just go ahead and surrender in the child's pose? Because in the surrender, it's not just releasing, it's also receiving. As you allow yourself to balance your hustle, your push, with a pause, with rest. Maybe you notice what you get to receive from the pause, from not having to push. Renewed energy, breath, power, love. Just a few more. Good. Spread the fingers wide. Press into the palms of the hands. Roll up to tabletop. Tuck toes. Lift hips. Press back. Downward facing dog. So I was planning like a more of a slower yoga flow, but something in me is like, man, we gotta work it out a little bit. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay. Inhale, send the right leg high. Exhale, bend the right knee, crunch that right leg underneath the body. Crunch it through, good. Inhale, send the right leg high. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Inhale, swing the hands high. Come into this crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Knee stacked over the ankle. Tuck the hips underneath the body here some. And remember to smile. Come on, life is good. We can smile in the midst of the challenge because we know where we're going. Can I get an amen? Good. Maybe bring the right arm down on towards the thigh. Reach the left hand up overhead. And I want you to feel the stretch from the back of that left toe, left foot, all the way up towards the pinky. As you stretch out the left side body. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and come right back into a warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, windmill those hands forward to frame the foot as we step the right foot back right here in the plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Tuck toes, engage core, downward facing dog. Notice how each time it feels much better. Inhale, left leg goes high. Come high into the toes of the right foot. Exhale, crunch that left knee underneath the body. That's it. Inhale, send the left leg high. Move like you mean it. Feel like it's everything. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Good. Inhale, swing the hands up right here. Crescent lunge, really reaching up. Good. Open up warrior two, the other side. Lower the shoulders down. Reach out through the fingertips, knees stacked over ankle. Take control of your breath. Take control over your life. Find a gentle squeeze here in the shoulder blades. Left forearm lowers to left thigh. Right hand reaches up overhead. Where in your life do you need to take a breath? Are you pushing instead of being? Go ahead and swing those hands over back up to warrior two. A full inhale, engage the core. Now let's windmill those hands forward, frame the foot. Let's go and take your vinyasa flow here. Or your yoga push-up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make something up. You already showed up on your mat. It's all good. Tuck your toes, engage core, press back, downward facing dog. Oh yeah. If you've been on these classes with me, you know the phrase here. When I say life is good, you say all the time. So even though you might be muted and I can't hear you right now, I want to feel you here. Life is good. Come on. All the time. And all the time, you got it. Life is good. Don't just think it and feel it. Say it, mean it, be it. Life is good. And all the time. Bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Exhale, straighten the legs, look back. Inhale, bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Good. Straighten the legs, lift that booty into the air. Come onto those toes like you're wearing stilettos. That's right. Bend the knees, send the gaze forward. Hop, jump, or float the feet forward in between the hands. That's right, and let's fold. Fold here, bend the knees, maybe the hands wrap around the legs. Actually, let's step the feet together. Bend the knees, lower the hips, so the belly comes to the thighs. Squeeze, hands wrap around the thighs. Chin to the chest, forehead to the knees. Feel that sweat drip off your head onto the mat. Pull. Now release the hands and roll them nice and easy. We'll meet together in standing. Good. Inhale, swing those hands high. Bring the hands together, heart center. How are you showing up right now? Meeting yourself with grace. Okay, bring the hands down towards the sides. Shake it loose a little bit. Hey, that's right. So we're gonna lengthen on the long side of our mat here. Separate the feet real wide. Inhale, bring those hands up overhead. On the exhale, we're gonna send the hips back, reach the hands forward, nice flat back. And I want you to rock the hips like you're rocking a boat. Yeah. You could bend the knees if that's helpful. So we're lengthening out through the spine, nice flat back. It's like I can reach out and grab you. Good, bend the knees a little bit more. You find that lengthen, plant the hands onto the ground. Left hand comes underneath face. Inhale, right hand goes high, twisting towards the right side. Reaching up, breathing into that left side of the twist. Good. Your next exhale, right hand comes down, replace the left hand. Inhale, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Pressing into that hand, bend the knees if you need to. Wonderful. Bring the left hand down. We're going to turn our fingers to face behind us. Palm press a little bit as we stretch out the forearms. You could bend the knees. I want you to find your own movement here, like what's going to feel real good for you. You could play here. Shake that tail feather. Good. Turn the palms to face the front. We're going to inhale, swing the hands high, come to standing. Turn the palms up as you do so. On the exhale, hands sweep down behind the back. Interlace the fingers, grab the wrist here, okay? It's kind of what it looks like. We're going to root down with the arms as much as you can to bring the shoulders down away from the ears. Turn the thumbs to face the floor. You're going to inhale into the lungs. And on the exhale, you hinge at the hips and fold. And as you fold the forehead and the chest, you lift the hands. Wonderful. And then maybe turn the chest to the right. Then maybe turn to the left. Keeping that engagement there, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe bring the hands just behind the back, right over the head. Bend the knees some and fold a little bit more if the body allows. As you fold more and bend the knees more and the hands lift more. Breathe into the shoulders. Bend into all of the parts of you that can bend. Gently release the hands, feel the energy shoot out from the hands and bring the hands down on towards the mat. That's what I'm talking about. That's great. Why don't we meet at the top of the mat? Come to standing. Take a moment to reset, realign, repurpose. Good. We're going to inhale, swing the hands high up overhead. And exhale, bend the knees. We're going to come right back in the chair. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to take a good inhale. Lower those hips a little bit more there, Liz. Yeah. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe that left elbow crosses over the right knee. Or maybe it doesn't. Full breath. Good. We're going to twist to the other side here with that exhale. Nice. Breathe into that twist. Inhale, come right here to center. Reach those hands out. And we're going to rock the hips. And let's see how low you can go. Oh, yeah. Maybe a little, hey, a little move with the hands, like, I got this. We got this. And come down. We can maybe even have a seat. Woo. There we go. Cool. We're going to inhale, bring the hands high. Exhale, we're going to rock onto our back and then come right back up to seated. See, we did that, rocking on back, coming right back up to seated. There we go. We're just going to do this a few times just to loosen up the back. If you like a little adventure in your life, maybe rock so much you come onto the feet. Yeah. Woo, woo, that's right. And we could do that again if that feels good. It's nothing wrong with playing a little bit while we move and while we flow. Yeah. Love it. And after we're done rocking around, we're going to be right here and seated. Let's extend our feet out, maybe kicking it out a little bit. Awesome. Let's bring our right knee into the chest, find a nice little squeeze. And we're going to cross that right foot over the left thigh. Yum. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up towards the sky. And the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Maybe that left hand crosses over the right knee, right hand behind the back. Good. Inhale, hands come high, uncross the leg, switch sides. We'll pull that knee in, up that thigh. When you're ready, we'll inhale, reach the hands high. And then we'll twist over to the left. Wonderful. Inhale, bring the hands high. Good. We're going to bend both knees. And we're going to gently, as we press the feet onto the ground, lower all the way down. Knees are bent. And so we're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee. As you send that right knee away from the hip, allowing the hip to open. If it feels good, you can use your right hand to push the right thigh away. Or you can just bring the hands down towards the side. As a matter of fact, bring your hands out to a T shape right here. Press the left foot down into the mats and then gently float the hips into the air. Feeling both shoulders pressing into the ground. And then lower the hips down. And we're just going to rock our hips over to the left. Maybe feeling a stretch from the right knee down the thigh and up the side of the body. Gently bring the hips back onto the mat. And then we're going to uncross that right ankle. And we're going to switch. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Maybe pushing the thigh away from the hips. I want you to feel everything. Maybe rocking here. And then floating the hips up. to the air. Maybe a little bit higher. And with grace, lower the hips down. And you know what's coming here, right? We're going to turn the hips, turn the feet over to the right side. Sitting the left knee away down past the ankle or in that direction. Softening the breath. Yum. All right, rock back onto the hips here. Uncross that ankle. Separate the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. And we're just going to windshield washer the knees. Going in one direction and then the other. Maybe lifting up one hip or side body as you do so, if that feels good. After we're done rocking side to side, we're gonna bring the feet together to touch. And then we're gonna send the knees out like into this butterfly. So the bottoms of the feet come to touch here. You're gonna squeeze the glutes, feel the hips and the groin open maybe a little bit as you squeeze the glutes. We're gonna inhale, bring the hands up overhead, really reaching up. You're gonna take in so much breath on the inhale. With the exhale, you're gonna swing the hands forward, come up to seated here. Yeah, there we go. Readjust if you need to. Why don't we just grab a hold of our feet? Woo. Roll the shoulders back, pull the heart, the chest forward as you pull the elbows into the thighs. Good. And then we're gonna hinge at the hips here as we fold forward. Maybe the elbows come in front of the shins. Find lengthen through that spine. Inhale, breathe into those spaces where are tight or wherever you have to stretch. On the exhale, pull. Use the hands to pull the chest as you fold forward, only as far as your body wants to go. Try to keep a flat back here. Then just hinging at the hips, feeling that stretch here with every exhale. Begin to breathe into the lower back, breathe into the side body. Amazing. Now you can round through the spine a little bit more, bring the chin to the chest. Good, and then sit up nice and tall. Go and kick the feet out in front of you. Shake it out a little bit here. Yes, happy feet, happy feet. You can move those ankles around some. We're gonna just go ahead and lower down to the forearms. So begin to lean back, come onto the forearms here. Yes. And you're gonna relax the head, lift up to the chest, breathe into the lungs. And then gently lower all the way down onto your back. Pull the right knee into the chest. Right up towards the shoulder. Really pulling it down. Feeling the thigh connect to the belly, to the chest perhaps. Point the toes down, away from you. Good. And just rock the hip to the left and to the right. Just moving it to the left and then to the right, feeling into that hip. And then bring that right knee out towards the right side a little bit more. Nice. And then we're just gonna cross the knee over, bring the right knee up towards the left shoulder. Just that direction there. As you begin just to pull perhaps that knee in towards the belly. And then the left hand is gonna grab the knee, the right knee. The right hand comes out towards the side. And we're gonna inhale to prepare and exhale, just twist, just pull that right knee over to the left side. Rolling onto that left hip. Maybe the gaze goes over the right shoulder. Feel everything about that stretch. The hip, the back, the armpit, the fingertips. Good, gently work your way out of this one. Come back onto the hips. Straighten out the right leg, kick it out a little bit, and we're gonna do the other side, okay? Left knee comes in towards the chest. Find that squeeze as you pull it into the ribs, as you pull it into the chest. Allowing that lower back to lengthen here. And then move it around a little bit. Feel the thigh move around, that hip socket move around. And then pull that left knee in slightly out towards the left, outside of the ribs. Still breathing into the stretch. Good, and the right hand is gonna pull that left knee over towards the right side. Left hand extends out. Find lengthen here in the spine. Great. And then begin to come on to the nice flat back here of the hips. Extend both feet. Kick it out a little bit. One final squeeze of both knees coming into the chest. If you have a plow in your practice or a shoulder stance, if that whatever feels good, if there's something that you wanted to do that we haven't done yet, go ahead and give that to yourself right now. If you just want to move or do something, you don't have to ask permission from anybody to do what feels right to you. You can do that. If nothing comes to mind, you can just either rock or come right into Savasana. And notice how good it feels to be able to give it to yourself. Not have to ask. So as we come into Savasana here, separate the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Allow the toes to roll outward so the hips open up here and face the ceiling. Maybe you turn the palms up, or maybe the hands come over the chest and the belly. Gently close your eyes. And as you follow the breath coming in through your nose, the back of the head and down your throat, like you're pouring breath into your mouth, into your nose, and it's beginning to come down the lungs and into the belly. Begin to feel, as a matter of fact, put the hands on the chest and on the belly if they're not already. And as you breathe, begin to feel your body filling up with breath, with life. Knowing that with every breath you take, you have everything that you need. So as you follow the breath, maybe lose yourself to the breath. Let it take over all of your body. like a wave coming from underneath you, picking you up and carrying you somewhere. This is where you just get to be. Explore the breath. Welcome home to your body. This is where you get to remember who you are. Who are you now? Who do you get to be? See that version of you in your mind's eye, so that when you wake up again for the second time today, you get to be. Leave anything on the mat that no longer serves you. Maybe begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers, turning the head around. Taking a full breath, maybe coming to the side and gently working your way up to seated. Gently, the key word in that sentence. Hey, amazing. We're gonna open up our hands to the sides. Opening up here. And then we're just gonna cross the hands over the chest, giving ourselves like this hug. Because the first person we get to love every day is ourselves. So maybe just to tell you you need to hear, give that love to you. Then you know I'm listening, like you know I'm there for you. And it's gonna be okay. Let's inhale, open up the hands wide. And I'm going to pretend you're right here in front of me. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the biggest hug that I can give you right here in this moment. I see you. I feel you. You are amazing. You got this. We got this. So good. Yeah, feel that. Open up the hands one more time. Swing the hands up overhead. Thanks for the love. Bring the hands together, heart center. May every day that you breathe blow you away with the possibilities of what each day has in store. May you have eyes to see what is working for you, words to speak what you wish to manifest in front of you, and a heart that leads you forward. Namaste.